Here's my current display. Would you call it childish or childlike or fun?
This is the preferred habitat of the solitary Jim McGill. Since this singular creature is secluded by temperament, his den is orderly and hygienic. This particular nest is also where the cunning Jim McGill stores all his Easter eggs. I had 3 dollar store windmills pointed 3 directions outside my window for 2 hours. I ran an errand, came back, they were gone. I thought, okay, they'll be just as pretty in the kid's yard who appropriated them. Next dollar store I pass, I'll buy more. No, my landlord pulled them up, stuck them in the carport, said they were childish. I beefed up the window after that, not just to stick it to him, but because it looks good with light behind it. I tend to think of my decor as childlike. I get he preferred his dandelions, but the view was from my window, the clean one. He's also a pig in several other ways. I won't stay here forever. And this is the only patent I display, method for viewing and providing to a user parameter-specific information. In other words, in 1999, 4 of us at Micron PC reinvented tech writing. We used hypertext markup language early, about version 1.3, to turn printed instructions and pictures into web pages before anybody else. Once upon a time, designing web pages with EditPad was like working with Gutenberg's printer. We sort of invented some of the first movable type in the current publishing dynamic. This is the final scene from the most eccentric science fiction movie ever crafted, but later I have other priorities. I'm always expecting company hypothetically, but not actually. Any visitor would have to be very, very quiet, which could be fun. If you want to know what someone's about, see how they live. People with secrets don't invite other people over. I loathe social isolation, if it's for stupid or dubious reasons. I'm clean and organized by nature, beyond the fact that I haven't reached my limit for friendships. Once I found my poipus, she's curious about the birds. I'm comfortable with transparency. This poster is for my reminders, words to live by in network projects I'm working. It's not color-coded, it's just deliberately colorful. Not counting 2 of the redheads. These represent people who are or once were meaningful. One I believed for a few years that I'd meet and didn't, probably won't. 4 are dead now, 2 of them recently. A couple are likely wondering why they haven't heard from me for months. This is Alan. We met at the International Port of Mombasa in 1982. I really loved the Kenyans. Alan tends to speak his mind, but as you can see, he doesn't have much to say. And my rainbow machine's in the blue tub with a shampooer, a powered upholstery brush, and a commercial length hose. Cleaning is kind of zen for me, something I do while generating ideas and making notes. Eventually I hope to live around kids where helping clean and or cook would be useful. With my own space and everybody minds their own business, I can live at peace anywhere, but I don't look like Ann Davis, so I won't answer to Alice. That corner's mostly about music in that blue box. Just show them zoom. So it looks like a piano, but it's a wealth of sound effects that I can use soon. That was a gift from 2 of my friends, Judy and Costin. Now this computer, worth zooming in on, that is a warp-capable supercomputer from my perspective. The first CPU I ever programmed was in Navy A school. It had vacuum tubes. It came from a battleship. The fire-controlled radar. I doubt there were 2 terabytes of hard drive storage in the planet in 1982. I got that here. It's only a quarter full so far. And those 4 current prime ministers have at least one thing in common right now, besides their gender. I've been following the careers of the 2 younger ones, the ones on the right, since they were elected. Do you know who they are and what they are doing very well, better than us, as of late April 2020? Now, Green Man's a portrait of me. It was drawn by a woman I knew for a week. back east, well, we talked longer. So I wanted you to see this. I needed some extra space, so I had a magic annex put in. Pretty cool, huh?